this pay-per-view. It's hard to compete. The last one, it has gotten better.
There's a lot of women, there's 4 women fights. That's why.
Which is good because there has been a lot of progress lately. UFC 55 co-headlined by Valentina Shevchenko, but also UFC 56 is going to be headlined by Amanda Nunes. So women MMA having a great end of the year in 2020. At least we hope so. If everything goes to plan, Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko will walk out with the belt. Do you mind going on YouTube real quick? So, yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure. We had a podcast that was like a week ago that didn't have audio. I only realized that after the. Yeah, no, it wasn't a fight night. It was a podcast. We didn't have audio for the full hour.
Was it the actual podcast?
Yeah. Which is, I mean,
oh shit.
Which is honestly better because we had more viewers. We had a better show on the fight night.
Oh yeah, well that's why I think the fight night's the way to go.
Well, we got a little bit of comments. I think we got like 12.
No, I'm talking about this podcast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if anybody's listening right now, let us know if you check us out on fight night. We live stream during all the fights, all the pay-per-views, some of the fight nights. All depends on when I can get out of work. I work Saturday night.
Well, yeah.
So we have Davidson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez headlining UFC 55. Davidson Figueiredo, I believe, is on a 4-fight win streak. His last fight, he beat Joseph Benavidez, claimed the interim flyweight title. That title had been vacated a long time ago by Henry Cejudo. Yeah, we've been having some technical difficulties as of late. We're going to try to get that figured out. But Alex Perez stepped in for the injured Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt was originally supposed to face Davidson Figueiredo, but Garbrandt ended up. No, it wouldn't make sense that. It should be. It shouldn't be. It's solid.
Sure. Okay.
Well, Ron actually just texted me too, so I'm making sure. But yeah, I haven't even looked into too much Alex Perez because he is. That should do it. So that might be able to fix us up now.
Yeah, it's picking up on that.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know how the quality of this audio is going to be, but they can definitely hear us now, so that's better.
Oh, they can. I
Yeah.
just heard it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so the audio.
Oh, the audio is fantastic.
All right, so that's what we're gonna have to do from now on.
All right.
So
should we restart?
Yeah, let's recap. So we were just talking about.
Should we restart it? Restart the pod?
I don't feel like it. You want to do it?
Boom, we're live.
Oh, no, just to get the notification out.
No, like we were. Nah, I don't want to restart.
No, we're good. We're good.
So for UFC 255, headlined by Davidson Figueiredo and Just fucking talk about this guy. I'm confused now. Alex Perez. Alex Perez is on a 3-fight win streak.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
What?
No, you're good.
Okay. Alex Perez is on a 3-fight win streak. He's going to be fighting Davidson Figueiredo. Figueiredo was originally supposed to be fighting Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt tore his bicep about a month ago. So now Alex Perez has had about 4 or 5 weeks to start. You guys haven't looked at this, have you?
No, not 250.
So Davidson Figueiredo is the fucking king of flyweight now since Cejudo left. He beat Joseph Benavidez for the title.
I got a question for you. Cody Garbrandt, TJ Dillashaw, is that it? Or is that different?
What?
They've had 2 of those.
Is what?
They've had 2 fights?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Are you just asking?
I'm just reading. No, because I remember us talking about this one day at breakfast.
Okay.
No.
So
Yeah.
Cody Garbrandt is a
think they should.
bantamweight fighter right now, but he went down to flyweight for reasons that I'm not sure of. He, for some reason, like he hasn't fought Peter Yan or Aljamain Sterling, which are the 2 fighters that are going to be going for the bantamweight title.
Yeah.
But he's fought everybody else in bantamweight. He lost to Dillashaw twice.
Yeah.
He beat Dominic Cruz though, so he has a very wishy-washy past. He's just coming off one of the knockouts of the year against Rafael Sunsao.
Yeah.
Second round, 4 minutes 59 seconds into the second round, he cold cocks the guy and drops him as the bell rings. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then he gets offered this fight at flyweight and tears his bicep a couple weeks out, which is terrible. But now Alex Perez gets to step in. He's a young kid. I'm pretty sure he's a lot younger than Davidson Figueiredo.
So he's had a month to train?
Why am I way back here? Yeah, he's had about a month to train, which isn't the worst. Oh, so this is it right here. February 29th. Why the hell am I
Dude, you are back.
way back in February?
You are
29th?
169. We are at 184, bro.
I don't know. Here we go. So we're looking at Figueiredo. Yeah, so Alex Perez is a lot younger. He's on a couple fight win streak. Both of them are obviously with Figueiredo having the title. He would have a win streak.
Perez is losing.
Yeah, Perez
going
is
to get
definitely
slapped hard.
Okay.
Straight up. No, he is. It's probably gonna be like 1 round. Under.
It's flyweight, so I'm guessing it's gonna be like second or third round.
True.
Are they stand-up fighters, both of them? Or
See, I'm not even. I know Figueiredo. Figueiredo knocked the fuck out of Joseph Benavidez. Absolutely knocked him out.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, I'm guessing both of them are equipped on the ground, but I know Figueiredo wants to stand and bang. I don't really know much about Alex Perez, honestly. We're gonna have to do some more research on it coming up next week. But
okay,
Figueiredo, I think he's small even for flyweight.
That's some
like
power.
He went up against Joseph Benavidez, who is one of the smallest guys in UFC, and he was barely taller than him. So I don't know what advantages Alex Perez might have. Alex Perez has an even shorter reach advantage. Yeah, so this is Davidson Figueiredo is 19-1. He's like 6-1 in the UFC. He's probably going to be the winner. All then we got in the co-main event Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. Ooh, Valentina Shevchenko is going to win. There's not much else we could say. Shevchenko is. We've talked about this so many times. Shevchenko is the best kickboxer in the world. That's a woman.
Yeah,
Amanda Nunes might be a little better, but kickboxing-wise, Shevchenko's better.
That's the only person I can see beating Amanda Nunes except for a certain.
Right, but Shevchenko's lost to
Henry
Nunes
Cejudo.
twice.
Yeah. Henry
Crazy.
Cejudo. Amanda Nunes.
Maybe a comeback.
Go on.
Needs to happen. Like that needs to happen. They need to go to court, get done what needs to be signed. Dude, that would be a fight. That would be a fight. Just like the first man versus. He's probably gonna.
Who would fight her?
Henry Cejudo.
Henry Cejudo would murder.
I know.
Oh my
I think Amanda Nunes has a
she would
shot.
put up a pretty good fight.
I don't think so, man.
She would put up a pretty good fight.
She's an Olympic wrestler, gold medalist.
He is.
Yeah, Amanda Nunes is Olympic judo.
Yeah, but that's not wrestling, man.
No, I know that, but at the same time, Amanda Nunes is better standing than Henry Cejudo. Amanda Nunes is going to have a reach advantage on Henry Cejudo. If Henry Cejudo brings her to the ground, he's probably going to fuck her up.
He's going to bring her to the ground.
I don't know.
I think Amanda Nunes has a hell of a shot. I think Amanda Nunes. All right, so if we're talking, it's by submission, then it's Cejudo.
we're talking decision, probably Cejudo. If it's knockout, I'm guessing it's Nunes. I
got no dice on that. I got no dice on that.
You imagine?
Right, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it, but, he brings it up.
Dude, it's gotta happen.
That would be
wild.
It would be
That
wild.
would be
I don't think it would be good for the sport.
Define good. Because that would be the
Dude,
most
it would
drawn
sell
pay-per-view
so
ever.
many.
Yeah, if they continue to do it though, and
It would sell- it would sell
Imagine if they had it integrated.
Who's
division.
co-maining that? Like,
Jones Adesanya.
Yeah, nah,
co-main.
that should be the co-main.
Co-main. That should be the main
Everyone
event, you
just
mean?
watches Amanda Nunes get the beat the fuck out of, and then just
And now John Jones. Yeah.
John Jones just gonna take over.
Cejudo just dropping forearms in her face.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I can't.
Like,
that
he
would
wouldn't
be
even
so
be
bad
able
for
to.
the sport.
Right, yeah.
That would be so
Whoever
bad.
the ref was would stop it instantly.
Because of sexism.
Right.
Yeah.
And we actually.
had a chance, bro.
So we're going to get into the rest of that card. There's one or two more fights. We're going to talk about the fight night coming up in 2 days, but we should start with the fight night that just passed. Glover Teixeira beat Thiago Santos, 3rd round.
Upset.
TKO.
It was 3rd round submission, rear naked choke. Thiago
It was
Santos
submission, yeah.
is ass on his back.
Thiago Santos, yeah, no, he was definitely terrible on his back against Glover Teixeira, and he had lost the first 2 rounds, but Thiago Santos was winning the 3rd round. He dropped Glover Teixeira in the 3rd round.
But Teixeira came back like he does.
But right, Thiago Santos went into Glover Teixeira's guard, and from there, as soon as Glover Teixeira was able to recapture himself, it was over.
Complete ground control.
Right.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Which is what we said. We said if Glover can get it to the ground, he can keep taking him down.
Exactly.
Because I remember I had seen a fight that Thiago Santos got taken down like 7 times. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's Glover Teixeira's going to.
Thiago did not move on the ground. He was literally just on the ground, throwing some elbows.
He looked gassed, but he just looked like he didn't know what to do. He looked like he had no answers. And he didn't.
He wasn't doing anything on the
His
ground.
knees held up, which I was surprised. Because he came off that surgery kind of quickly.
Yeah, it did heal.
I don't know about quick. It was like a 1.5 years since it was
both, though?
Two completely short knees.
Right, yeah, but I mean, obviously, anybody coming off of 2 ACL tears is fucking amazing. But
yeah, good on him. But
that's crazy. That's crazy.
In the co-main event, we saw fucking Tanner Boser.
Fucking Tanner Boser.
Nothing. We saw Andre Arlovski. And arguably, Tanner Boser could have won that fight.
Yeah, arguably.
It was such a boring fight. Arlovski barely won it.
Boser had some fear in his eyes, man. I really think
so. He was very scared. He did not want to mix it up with Arlovski. Arlovski was keeping Boser on his toes. He was throwing like spinning back fists and shit like that.
Just landing.
He was landing.
He was just getting shots, just getting points.
Boser just wasn't.
Boser had a couple.
He needed to close the distance.
Yeah, Boser had combos, but Arlovski would hit like one counterpunch that would hit. You know what I mean? And it just looked better. Unfortunately, that was part of the show that we missed. That was when my Wi-Fi kicked out, and so we didn't get to watch the first round. But the second 2 rounds, Arlovski had the 3rd, and it was a flip between the second. So I'm guessing Boser won the first.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Tanner Boser lost. I think that was his 2nd UFC fight ever. It might have been his 1st.
That he lost?
No, his 2nd fight in
wow.
the UFC. Because I think he was just coming out of LFA.
They gave that kid a lot of power.
Yeah, for real. Being the co-main event in one of your first UFC fights is a pretty big deal, even if it's against Andre Arlovski. And Andre Arlovski's 42, and nothing compared to what he was when he was heavyweight champ 10 years ago.
No, yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't look good for him. He'll probably get a bounce-back fight. It won't be against anyone big, though. Like Dana White said, they need heavyweights.
Yeah. He'll probably get one of those chumps at the ground level.
Right, yeah. They'll probably give him a bone to pick. He'll just beat someone up to try to get his name back into it, but I don't think he's really going to do anything. He looked scared. Scared.
Just how struck too. Like I'd see going for all those, combos, and they wouldn't connect. When Arlovski would throw something, it would connect. Boser is just outclassed.
Who else did we have in that? We had a great showing by Giga Chikadze, who knocked out Jeffrey Simmons by a head kick that was kind of fucking fierce.
Yeah, but he came in on 4-day notice. So, right. I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer.
Raoni Barcelos had a great all-around fight. Was it a UD or did he finish him in the 3rd round?
And Jeremy Sisson, he did a great job at closing the distance and almost taking him down. I'm pretty sure he did take him down.
Yeah, he might have. I forget how that went. But Dana White's Contender Series, right? I'm not sure if you've been keeping up with that, Zach. There's a new chick in the flyweight division. She knocked this bitch out. She knocked this bitch right the fuck out. Yeah. But with punches. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Don't know how to put it anymore.
What's her name?
Bluntly. Good Good luck, man. I'm gonna go Wi-Fi and look it up, but
Oh,
can't connect.
yeah.
Wembley? Is that what you said?
What?
No, he doesn't know the name.
Okay.
What is this?
This is the fight night coming up.
Oh, all right.
I don't want to spend too much time on it because I want to talk about the pay-per-view.
Yeah, all right.
Paul Felder
this-
coming back.
Jan was impressive as hell. Jan
I
messed up
thought
Claudia.
Claudia Gadelha was pretty good.
She held her own, but
Gadelha did pretty well.
Jan beat her by a thread.
You think so?
Yeah. Jan didn't do
I
that
don't
much
know.
to separate
She was
herself.
fucking her up second, third round. I think Jan.
Yeah,
I
but
think
Gadelha-
she lost the first round.
Gadelha had
but-
all the ground control. All of it. Yao had like 12 seconds of ground control.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did only have 12 seconds.
Yeah. But that just goes to show, like, how did the judges,
Score. Yeah.
like,
What we saw in the main event of the Contender Series this Wednesday, once again, I forget the names because I don't got the internet in front of me, but these guys were, they went for 3 5-minute rounds. And, this guy was just kept taking this dude down, and getting dominant position, side control, full mount, getting like half guard, belly, just dropping bombs on him.
Yeah.
And this dude kept landing some really powerful hammer fists from the
is this a
bottom.
Contender Series?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the last fight.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
And
even watch it.
even Dana said himself, when they called the fight for the dude who was on the bottom, the entire fight, he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have picked him as the winner."
Really? They called the guy who was on the bottom of the fight?
Yeah.
See, statistics about ground control mean a lot. And they can sometimes mean more than how it looks. You see a guy take someone down 10 times and stay on top the whole time, your automatic reaction is he wins.
Yeah.
Right? But if you see statistics and you see that the guy on the ground landed 30 shots, where the guy on top only landed 6, but he had 2 transitions, but he also got swept at one point and put to his back. Like, all those statistics matter.
Yeah.
It can't just be the visual point of it. It's at least for ground perspective, and that's just from my point of view. And then I also think that no matter what happens in the sport, unless you have one of these Khabib fighters who is just all about wrestling, stand-up is going to give you more points than ground control to judges.
Yeah,
Which is why I think Jan won.
Unless you're landing these submissions, like, what's the point of ground control?
Right.
Or dropping bombs,
Right.
What's the point?
I think the biggest point in it is if you're a wrestler, like, say, Glover Teixeira.
To tire people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Glover Teixeira did that for 2 more rounds, and then the 5th round they come out. Thiago Santos is gassed. Glover Teixeira has half his tank left at least. That's what I think the biggest advantages of having a wrestling game if you can't pull off submissions, if you don't have that jiu-jitsu background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Jokon Buckley, the guy with the crazy ass knockout.
Got beaten by Kevin Holland.
UFC 255. He did get beat by Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's at number 5 right now, right?
I think it's 4, actually.
For what?
For the fucking
Rankings.
weight classes, yeah.
One weight class. I don't think he is. Go to rankings. It's the next tab.
Where is he?
I don't know what
This
weight
is the
class he is.
woman's.
It would be light heavyweight, I think.
No, he's at 185.
Then that's middleweight right here.
No, he's not even on there. He's definitely ranked now, though.
If he wins his next coming fight,
He's
he'll
fighting
have,
Jack Hermanson. That's right. So it is
Yeah.
middleweight.
he'll have 5 wins.
Oh, he's taking on the 4th.
That's what
Okay.
it is. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, Jack Hermanson, Kevin Holland is set for December 26th.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
If
I
he wins,
think-
it would be his fifth win in a year, and not a lot of people have done that. I forgot who. I think it's like Anderson Silva and a couple people.
Yeah, there's not
Like
been a
back
lot
in
of
the
people
day,
that do it. Especially, well, back in the day, it depends, because like Anderson Silva, he would just fuck up anybody, he didn't care who he fought. But like the champions back in the day, they fought once a year, kind of shit. Because there was only 6 pay-per-views a year.
GSP twice a year.
Right.
Yeah. GSP. Come on.
Yeah, so you want to take us through? You just talked about Joaquin Buckley.
Me?
Yeah.
I just saw his name, dude. I think Paul Craig versus Marcio Rua. Oof.
Marcio.
Marcio.
man.
Mauricio Shogun Hua.
Mauricio Shogun Hua.
Mauricio Shogun Rua.
There you
Whatever. Rua.
That's a damn legend. You get his name right.
Well, he's gonna better get his ass beat by freaking. Ready? Why
I
wasn't
don't
his
know,
name
man.
Paul? Craig.
He did that. He did good on that one. Paul Craig's probably
Paul
gonna
Craig.
win,
Yeah.
but like Mauricio Shogun, who could absolutely fuck up
Yeah.
Paul Craig.
38. I mean, 6'1", 205. Same reach. It's gonna be a great fight.
It is gonna be a good fight. I think Paul
Light
Craig
heavyweight.
will probably win. I think Shogun is
Only guy to beat. I was just gonna take over. He's the guy that beat Anklov.
He did.
Anklov, yeah. The guy that knocked out Kutalaba. You like that one, Zach?
damn. He's 2 for 2 now.
Paul Craig. Did he armbar?
What did you
Ankalaev?
say?
Paul Craig.
Did
Did he armbar Ankalaev?
You get his name right.
Hey, all I'm
Paul
saying
Craig
is
ain't the
that-
legend Hua is.
No, he is not.
Not even close.
Huga's got so much more experience too, and I wouldn't undermine him for this fight, even though he is a bit old.
Right,
It is
and-
light heavyweight.
And Shogun Hua is coming off a decent win. It wasn't too impressive, but a decent win over Little Nog. That happened back in May.
Little Nog. Little Nog.
He's still fighting.
Yeah, Little Nog still fighting. Antonio Rogero Nogueira. Not Minotauro
Yeah,
Rogero Nogueira,
Bigfoot.
but Antonio. No, not
Not
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Silva is different
Yeah.
from Big Nog.
Hey, who else we got? I don't really know anyone else. I thought that said Cookingham.
Caitlin Chikugian is fighting Cynthia Calvillo for flyweight.
Yeah, that's the first fight.
5'8".
Woman
Holy
flyweight.
shit. She's a tall
5'8",
Yeah, she is tall for flyweight. Damn.
125 pounds, 5'8", 68-inch reach. Dude, she's gonna win. She's gonna win.
Caitlin Chikugian's coming off a loss to Amanda Nunes. She recently
Really?
fought Amanda Nunes. I don't know if it was too recent. I think it was like before Corona.
So that's her only loss.
Yeah. No, that's Calvillo.
Oh,
Chikugian.
oh,
Just fought
Cookin's
Nunes.
gonna beat this chick's ass, bro.
I'd like to see what Cynthia's Calvillo's skill
It's
set
it's
is.
the reach, dude.
Yeah, but
And she's
if
tall as fuck.
you just got a good wrestler, man, like you got a good enough wrestler, somebody with ground game that could just utterly dominate.
I do know that
person.
Chikugian went 5 rounds with Nunes, and I think she got unanimous decision 50-45.
Okay, yeah, she'll probably beat her ass then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows? Because you got Dominic
Wrestling,
Reyes and
so
Thiago Santos who both went 5
Muay
rounds.
Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Looks pretty well versed, this girl.
Yeah, but you could look up any of these fighters and they'll say that.
Well, no, a lot of them don't. A lot of them only have MMA background. But
He's
you
alright.
should see that wrestling.
Cynthia
background.
Calvillo's been around for a little bit. She's definitely a vet.
33. She's probably at the end of her career, kind of.
Yeah, but she's only had 11 fights. 11 pro fights.
Lighter weight classes don't last too long.
That's true.
They just don't have that agility you need.
Yeah.
Also on the fight, we have Mike Perry making his long-awaited return to the octagon. He's going to be fighting Tim Means. He's most likely going to have his girlfriend in his corner again. Or maybe whoever wants to pay the
Sucker.
most.
Yeah, sucker.
Mike Perry, that's what he was saying for a while. Whoever wants to pay him the most, UFC 255.
Oh.
Whoever wants to pay him the most will be in his corner. And Darren Till was making a move on it.
Yeah.
So
Darren
funny.
Till.
Yeah.
He said he was going to pay him the most, and then as soon as they got to the octagon, Till was just going to leave Perry on his own. What a dick. Mike Perry's probably going to beat Tim Means. Tim Means has been around for a long
Holy
time, though.
shit. Yeah, there's a lot of fights on the record.
Yeah, 43 fights, that's a lot. Mike Perry only was 20.
36. He's not too old though, but
What weight class do they fight on? 170.
Welterweight, yeah.
5'8" though.
I like Mike Perry right now.
5'8", 71-inch reach advantage. What?
Well, 4-inch reach advantage for Tim Means. He's got 4 inches.
So
on
yeah,
him.
I know I messed that up. 71-inch reach advantage, yo.
Yeah. So
This guy's gonna
Mike
tear
Perry,
that arms.
at least from this is, I think this is off UFC.com, but this is just so Tim Means has a 4-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage.
He's got 6-inch
6-inch height advantage.
No, because that's 5.8. That's not 8 inches.
Oh, okay.
So it actually might be a 5-inch reach
Are
advantage.
you sure?
5-inch height advantage.
No.
Yeah, it's 5.8.
Wait.
You ever seen a 5.11?
4.
I only see a 5.11 in between my legs.
Yeah. There you
go.
Knee slap.
I'm going to go ahead and
No,
take this
wait.
again.
5.8, 5.9. You got 10, 11. I think you're wrong.
All right, that's fine. Also on the card,
No, wait.
Valentino's
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Jennifer Maya is gonna beat the fuck out of this girl, man. She's gonna murder her.
No, she's not.
I'm fucking around. That's enough.
She's gonna get murdered.
She's gonna get very badly beaten.
We're watching MMA Complete live to you, brought to you by SFBNRI. Check out all the SFBNRI social medias at SFBNRI, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, LinkedIn, everything.
LinkedIn?
Yeah, even LinkedIn, SFBNRI, right there. That's us. MMA Complete, that's me.
Yeah. That's...
All right, so we're going to be taking a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. I hope. I don't think it's open though.
You want it?
Boom, we're live again.
When we're live.
Hey.
So I actually just saw this. I don't know how long this has been. Oh, it was only posted an hour ago. But Overeem's going to be fighting Volkov Super Bowl weekend. Right now, Super Bowl weekend is scheduled for February 16th, I believe.
Yeah, we'll see.
It might get pushed back.
We're gonna get shut down, so.
But a bunch of teams need like an extra week to have all their games. So I don't even know if Super Bowl weekend's going to be on the same day. And plus, if any playoff games have to get postponed, that's going to fuck
I
up.
thought they were adding playoff.
Yeah, they're
They're
adding
adding
another
playoff
team.
teams. Yeah, that's not going to add weeks onto the playoffs though.
Okay.
Pats are getting it.
So I think it's.
Meanwhile, UFC.
I think that should be February 16th, something like that. Another fight that we haven't talked about on this podcast that's been scheduled is Curtis Blades versus Derek Lewis. That's going to happen the week after next, the week after the pay-per-view. It's going to headline.
After next.
That's going to headline UFC Fight Night 185.
Curtis Blades is gonna wreck this dude's shit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
And so getting back to UFC 255.
No. Go back to that. Click on that. Oh yeah, Curtis Blades is winning.
What, just because he's younger?
Yep.
Curtis Blades get knocked out.
And he has
though.
a better name.
Curtis Blades has gotten knocked out the only 2 losses in his career.
Oh yeah.
They were both against Francis Ngannou. But I mean, but
Didn't he fold him with an uppercut? Or no, that was
no,
Overeem.
that was Rosenstrike. Overeem got
Ngannou
shit pushed in by Ngannou
killed
too.
him.
Yeah, he did. He split Overeem's lip in half.
Really? Oh, thank God.
Derek Lewis just gets kind of like lucky.
Well, Derek Lewis had.
He's good.
Derek Lewis had a fight against Olynyk recently, in which Olynyk is the same kind of fighter as Blades. Olynyk is a little more jiu-jitsu, and Curtis Blades is all wrestling. Like Curtis Blades will go for 15 takedowns and 1 submission.
Yeah.
Like he's not a big jiu-jitsu guy.
I really think it's just gonna take him to the ground.
But Derek Lewis held the pressure from Olynyk for the full first round, and then the first 12 seconds of the second round, Lewis knocked out Olynyk.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that could happen in the Blades fight. I don't think it will, because Curtis Blades is a much more accomplished fighter than Olynyk. Yeah. Curtis Blades, I think, right now is the second-ranked contender in the heavyweight division.
But if you remember, in the first round of that fight, the very last minute, he got him to the ground. And he almost submitted him with that Kimura.
Yeah, well, Olynyk had him on the ground in the last couple minutes. It wasn't just the last minute.
Yeah.
And Lewis looked tired. Lewis threw a last. He threw a last gasp fucking shot that knocked out Olynyk. So I don't think he'll get that lucky again.
That was the second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's mostly. Yeah, did we talk about Joaquin Buckley versus Jordan Wright?
I don't know much enough about Jordan Wright.
So Jordan Wright is 11-0. He is.
It's an interesting
He's
fight.
a little bit of a savage, and Joaquin Buckley is coming off one of the knockout of the decade, probably already. And so they kind of just gave him a fight that I don't think he's ready for.
No,
they gave him a fight of all right, if you get this, you'll be ranked.
Yeah.
So we want to see if you can compete, and I don't think you can.
I'm up if Jordan Wright wins this one because I've already told you before the pod. Joaquin Buckley's.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, right.
Jordan Wright's fighting the Joker.
Yeah. I got my money on the Joker with that.
Jordan Wright, if this is to be held accountable, Jordan Wright has a 4-inch reach, 4-inch height advantage.
Whatever happened to Sage Northstar?
Sage Northcutt?
No, yeah, Sage Northcutt.
You know what's so funny? he was fighting at Texas, or he was out of Texas A&M. Like, this dude was fighting at 22 years old, and he was beating up people. And then I think Poirier beat him.
Really?
I thought it was Poirier, and he hasn't fought in like 2 years.
Wait, he just stopped?
Yeah.
That would explain why I haven't heard anything about him.
Well, because he might. Who knows what the kid wants to do? Like, I know I heard Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan talking about it. Like, he stayed in school an extra year even when he was in the UFC.
Yeah.
And they're both like, yeah, he's fucking tearing up pussy at that school. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you stay at school? Like, that makes sense. You know, so I don't know if he's just waiting to get his degree and then he's going to dip and then he's going to come back to fighting. But that was a good. I haven't heard his name in a long time.
Yeah.
He was like the next big thing for a little bit.
He was, dude. Dana was pushing him hard.
Yeah, he was. Because he was like the fucking friendliest guy. Friendliest UFC fighter ever.
Yeah, kind of looked like a cartoon.
Yeah, he would like go in the ring and he'd be like waving at the guy across the ring from him.
Check him in the fucking face.
Funny shit. He was featherweight?
No, he was heavy. He was heavy.
No, he wasn't. Sage Northcutt? The blonde-haired guy?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't heavy.
Oh, dude.
I think he was like
pretty big.
Lightweight.
He's probably lightweight, yeah.
He
might have been lightweight.
My guess is
This is a good question now, too. Yeah, you're just
I'm just
going
guessing.
right in the middle?
Yeah, right in the middle.
That's a
he
good
might
question.
be. He's a big
I just
looking kid.
remembered that he was like skinny.
Phantom?
I don't think he was that skinny. Might have been.
Lightweight, man. Probably lightweight.
Welter?
Maybe welter.
Welterweight.
Let's just throw in a heavyweight there.
Middleweight.
Middleweight.
I was right. I don't even know.
I haven't heard the last. I don't even know the last time he fought.
Yeah. I hope to see him again. I mean, unless he, for some
He's
reason,
only like
stopped fighting.
24 right now.
Did you see those odds?
No, I didn't.
You wanna look at them real quick?
They look pretty nice for Jordan Wright.
No. See it?
What's your confidence in Jordan Wright, Zach?
Well, I haven't watched him too much. He's 11-0, and Joaquin Buckley is definitely getting some recency bias.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
yeah, because
oh,
that knockout
yeah.
definitely
You know
gave
what I
him a lot
mean?
of
So,
credit.
I might put something on
Yeah.
that.
He wasn't doing too good in that fight. That
I
he
put a
got
little
that.
cheddar on there.
All right, so
Okay.
now,
Pounds for a 0.1.
all right, so we can talk about Felder versus Dos Anjos now.
That's gonna be cool.
Paul Felder hasn't fought in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Paul Felder's been commentating for like a year and a half.
I see Paul Felder losing this fight, but I like Paul Felder in this
I
fight.
do too. My question is, I'm not sure if it's a 5-round fight.
It's got to be a 5-round
It's a main
fight. It's a
event.
main event.
Well, here's the thing: we've seen this before, where main events that get rearranged
Yeah.
get pushed to a 3-round fight
Okay.
because, because if they wanted Paul Felder, because I know that they had a different replacement before Felder.
Yeah.
Like, you would text me some other guy's name that was just some random. But then if they wanted Paul Felder to come in, it's on them to get Paul Felder to sign a 5-round contract. If he doesn't sign a 5-round contract and he just signs a 3, then that's what they're going with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, it's interesting. I wonder if we can look that up. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have anything like too descriptive on the fight. I think that's more of a thing that we're only gonna get to know that day when we're watching it. 14th. That's first Makachev. Finds an unlikely opponent. Paul Felder. Still a 5-round fight.
Okay,
It is a
well,
5-round fight. So that's interesting.
that changes things.
Well, you were telling me that Paul Felder was like training for a triathlon or some shit.
Yeah, he said he's been training. He's not in like fight camp shape, but
Yeah.
he figures he's good enough to go in and fight. You know, you're not just gonna throw your head into.
But
a
at the same time,
grinder.
anytime you figure you're in good enough shape, like, he's not fighting some decent guy. He's fighting a fucking
former champ.
Rafael Dos Anjos was the former welterweight.
No,
Yeah.
he was,
No, I think it was welterweight.
He was like,
I think, you know what, it was lightweight because then he moved up to welterweight to try to get
Yeah, and
double
got
champ,
fucked
and he
up,
got
yeah.
fucked up by who was it? It wasn't GSP.
no, it wasn't anybody.
It wasn't
that big.
Usman. Might have been
Yeah.
Woodley. No, Covington. It was Colby.
Yeah.
It was Colby for the interim belt. That's what it was. Yeah, Colby messed him up. But Colby's Colby. Colby's a fucking cardiac machine.
Kobe's gonna mess up the Masvidal.
Yeah, that fight hasn't even been scheduled yet. I'm waiting for that fight. I don't want to see Masvidal get fucked up, but he's going to.
Yeah, he's going to. He's gonna put up a good fight. I wouldn't be surprised if that went the distance. But
Yeah, I think it will too. But I think Colby's gonna have like 8 takedowns.
yeah, because I don't think Kobe knocks him out, and I don't think Masvidal knocks out Kobe. So
Yeah, unless you get a Ben Askren repeat.
yeah, they
Right.
really don't.
But they used to be best friends. That's what's so interesting about this matchup. And not only were
I
they,
think they are.
not only were, I don't think they are anymore. 'Cause they're
think they're
calling
just
each other
friends.
out.
Beef.
It might just be
It's
the
the
business
sell.
side of it, but at the same time, Masvidal stole Trump away from Covington, so maybe there's beef there
No,
too.
if anything, that's a reason to like them. I think that's why they're still friends.
But that fight that was originally supposed to be scheduled for December, but I think it's getting too late for that. That's probably going to be maybe on the January 23rd card. Which also for that card, while we're just throwing around rumors right now,
That's what we do.
I saw a report that McGregor is all on board for that fight.
Yeah,
Against
well,
Poirier.
he's tweeting right now, and
Well, hold on, because I've heard that McGregor was all on board for that fight against Poirier, but Poirier has yet to sign. He's having contract disputes. And in the same report, I read that Gaethje is the backup.
Backup.
Yeah. So if Poirier can't get it signed, they're going to try to go Gaethje McGregor for January 23rd.
They better
Which
give
I wanna
Gaethje that
see-
belt to hold on to
I wanna
for
see-
a little bit.
If Gaethje versus McGregor is the move, which I bet Dana's praying for now,
Yeah.
Gaethje's McGregor is the move, that's interim title.
Who's the striker?
Or that is just title.
Who's
actually.
the better striker? That would be awesome.
And it's Connor.
yeah,
It's totally Connor.
precision based.
It is precision based, absolutely. I think here's the thing. I like Gaethje's chances of landing a lot of leg kicks and fucking up Connor's legs.
Yeah.
Because that's what Gaethje's known for, and I think that Connor's
Mhm.
susceptible to it because he's a southpaw and he likes to use his jab.
Yeah, it keeps that leg
If he
forward.
can move that jab, if he can move around that jab, he's not moving his left leg in time. Or his right leg.
Yeah, if Gaethje catches
Yeah,
him,
his right leg. Yeah.
Gaethje catches Connor every time he comes in for the jab and counters with the leg kick.
But at the same time, it's way
not
easier
that
said
quick
than
there.
done. Connor might
Yeah.
be the most precise striker we've ever seen in the
And he's
octagon.
very fluid. He switches stances.
Yeah,
Now,
a lot.
Gaethje can
nice.
take a shot up until the point that he can't. You know, we saw Ferguson rock him.
Yeah, that's Tony Ferguson. Connor can knock him
Yeah,
out.
but Connor's a better striker than
Connor
Ferguson.
can knock him out. But
Absolutely.
I'd like to see Gaethje utilizing that.
Wouldn't it be
wrestling
hilarious
ghost
if Gaethje took down McGregor? It's not
That
going to
would be-
happen. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
He just doesn't like it, man.
No, he doesn't like it at all, and I don't blame him. He got mauled by Khabib. But that fight would be very interesting because that would be for the lightweight title. We've been talking about how we don't really see McGregor Poirier being the title fight, and then you got like Gaethje Ferguson 2. We don't really want to see that because Gaethje fucked him up, and then you got Michael
Yeah.
Chandler trying to make an emergence in the lightweight. We don't really want
Fuck
him to have
he
a
can get
belt.
he can get
Right.
top 15 maybe.
Right.
You know,
That's
like,
exactly. And so Gaethje McGregor is the perfect plateau, perfect middle
Yeah,
ground to get a
and-
lightweight title.
And that's the backup fight if like one of them drops out, Gaethje steps in.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
Okay,
in which I think you might have read a different report because I think there was just a bunch of reports.
there was a dude. It's Conor McGregor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So who knows who's going to drop out? I think Connor would be. I think Connor, just like Adesanya, is waiting for people to be in the stands
yeah,
because that's how he's going to make the most money.
yeah, you'd be stupid not to fight.
Right.
You'd be
He
stupid
wants
not
to
to sign a
fight
contract with
Madison
McGregor.
Square Garden, fucking
Ireland,
Super Bowl week,
Maybe
or Island.
dude.
money.
I'd go there for a trip.
You think Gaethje would go?
Yo, let's go see McGregor fight in Dublin,
Let's go.
Ireland.
Let's pay $500 for plane tickets each, and then another $2 to go to the show.
Bro, why not? Let's
And
just
then
make a
because-
shit ton
and
of
then if-
money gambling and then go.
And then if Gaethje beats Connor, you get jumped afterwards
Oh
too.
my God.
No,
Let's
you
wear.
don't.
We wear American
Not in
flag
Ireland.
jumpsuits and
We wear
Ireland.
American and Ireland freaking flags combined, dude, and we go into that freaking
Yeah,
wild.
I'm gonna take a hard pass. Take a hard pass.
would
Not
take
that I
a-
wouldn't love to watch the
I would take a
fight.
trip to Ireland.
Yeah, I'd be going off.
Not that I
dude.
wouldn't love to watch the fight. I would love to watch the fight at Dunkin' Donuts Center.
I'd
You know
be-
what I mean?
cracking
That'd be
beers
cool.
like
But, like-
Steve will do it.
I can't, and I don't know that. Well, obviously,
Blacking out, getting on the floor.
I'm trying to think. Is there any other rumored fights? I feel like I might be missing one. What do we have? We're at 40 minutes. We got like a 15.
Kamara Usman and Gilbert Burns. You know when that's rescheduled, or is that still December
That's-
12th?
No,
you
that
can-
that got back out.
Who's Miocic fighting?
Beacic and Ngannou are in contract talks,
Really?
and that the first report I read, and this was a couple weeks ago, was that is trying to be scheduled around March.
I got Ngannou.
I got Miocic.
I think I got Miocic, unless Ngannou, gets him. Because Ngannou can get him.
Right, Ngannou can knock him out in the 10 seconds. But if you look at Ngannou's last fight, it is such piss poor aim. He's literally throwing shots until he hits one.
He isn't a
Miocic is going to take him down
He's just
right
a
away.
powerful boxer.
Miocic would take him down right away, which is exactly what we saw in the first one.
And we're fighting. John Jones fights Miocic for the title.
Right.
And that's Miocic's last fight. That's the only way he can make the most money. And he doesn't even have to fight right away.
But here's the thing.
He can wait for fans.
John Jones right now is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Because he left light heavyweight, left the belt to go to heavyweight, and now when he did it, there was absolutely no plans for the heavyweight division, and now they're all making plans. Now Ngannou Miocic is looking to fight. Now Blades and Lewis is looking to fight, which, by the way, Curtis Blades might be the worst matchup for John Jones in the whole fucking division. Because Curtis Blades is the best wrestler.
You talked about this the other day.
And that's what John Jones might get out-wrestled by Curtis Blades, which has never happened before in his life.
Yeah, that would be bad for him.
Right, that would be a terrible fight. I mean, I think he would do it because I don't think he gives a shit. Because I think he would try to fuck up Blades.
Yeah,
that's why you give Jones the belt now.
He's got an ego on him.
But at the same time, and I'm the biggest, I think if Jones fights at any division, if he goes to middleweight, not that would happen. That's a bad example because they've already been calling each other out. But I think no matter what he does, he should get a title shot right away.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Ngannou, Miocic is already being scheduled. Ngannou's won 3 in a row, and he is the #1 contender, so that makes sense. You don't really want to see John Jones skip Ngannou.
Yeah.
But you can't, if he does, it's fine.
Fuck it, make John Jones fighting on it.
Right. No, well, that has been the fucking dream, man. That's what I've been calling for the better part of a year. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Ngannou Jones, that just on paper,
that looks
that's
so good.
Oh my god.
2 huge dudes just going at it.
Dude, Ngannou is he's just a giant.
John Jones is going to chop down his legs.
Ngannou walks around.
Chop those legs again.
I think John Jones takes him down right away. I think the minute John Jones gets hit by a Ngannou hook, he's down.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, John Jones has a chin on him, man. It might. Let me rephrase that. I think a left hook hurts him. I think an overhand right fucks John Jones' world up.
Yeah, stumbling back to the cage.
Right.
Yeah.
And John Jones, we saw with Ngannou's first fight against Miocic that Ngannou gets ragdolled on the ground.
Yeah.
So John Jones is a better wrestler than Miocic anyway.
How's Ngannou's clinch game look like? Yeah,
it's just about as good as a ground game. I'm sure he's worked on it since this first Miocic fight.
I think John could honestly get him against the cage and just start throwing some mean knees and elbows.
But here's the thing. Ngannou might be the first person John Jones... Well, actually, Daniel Cormier was stronger. I was going to say he's the first person stronger than John Jones.
I don't know. Come on. Jesus, Francis Ngannou is just
He
like
walks
a
around
nature.
at 315.
Yeah, he
drops
nature.
50 pounds to fight. And then in between the weigh-in and the fight, I'm sure he gains another 15, 20 pounds. But he's going to be fighting at 280. John Jones is going to literally walk into the octagon dripping wet at 225, 230. That's big. That's a big fucking difference. 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's freak show.
And you look at Ngannou, and he's all muscle. It's not like he's fat. It's not like he's out of shape.
Have you seen him in his tribal get up?
Yeah, back when he was in Cameroon.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. He used to have dreads, and he used to not speak English. And that's when he was scary as fuck.
He's still scary, bro.
Yeah, chased down by that motherfucker.
I think it's the highlighted hair, dude, that makes him just look like a fucking nut.
Right.
Seriously, no,
that would be a cool ass fight.
Crazy.
So to recap, UFC Fight Night 184 is set to take place this Saturday between Paul Felder and Rafael Dos Anjos. We won't be live streaming that one. Next weekend we will be live streaming. If you want to do it yourself, totally can. It's up to you. I won't be here. All right, so
we'll see. I mean, probably not. But.
Probably not. Next weekend, I don't think this one's starting early. I tried to look up the time of the pay-per-view. It doesn't say it. You see how right here it says 7 o'clock? 2:55, it doesn't say a time.
That sucks.
Right, so most of the pay-per-views start at 10 o'clock at night. The last one was early, but that was because Khabib demanded it. So we think that this one's going to start at 10, which means that if you want to come check it out, we'll be doing the reaction video, but the main event won't happen until 1 o'clock. Come check it out, and it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time. We'll probably have, a little bit of financial advisory on the line, and we'll be hanging out, having some beers, doing our thing.
Betting the deed.
Next Thursday, we'll be having another podcast just like this one. We'll be talking more in depth on the pay-per-view. We had to kind of go over some of the smaller stuff between last week's fight night and this week's fight night. And we'll be coming to you with any other of the more rumored shit. You guys got anything else?
No.
Yeah, like the one thing that you just said, Burns versus Usman, that was originally scheduled for UFC 251. That's when Burns pulled out and Masvidal came in. Usman fucked up Masvidal, and then it was again rescheduled for 256. But Usman backed out, saying he needed more time to train, and it has not been scheduled yet.
Yeah.
Originally, when that first came out, and that fight got canceled like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Originally, when that got canceled, he had said that it was going to be like February.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that would be 258. Because I think they have a gap. I think they're supposed to do a pay-per-view right around New Year's, but they're just not doing one. I think they're just skipping one.
It's weird.
Right, it is. Like they did one, what was it? October 24th, November 19th. No, November 21st, and then December 12th. So that's like 3-4 weeks every time. So that would put the next one around January 5th, I think. And I'm pretty sure that there's not any pay-per-view schedule, but there is one for the January 23rd. So I don't know why they're skipping one, but I think that's what they're doing. So Usman Burns likely to happen around 258, 259.
258, 259.
And then Miocic and Ngannou, if that does end up getting worked out, I think it will be like 260.
Yeah. And then Poirier McGregor is.
Poirier McGregor's 257.
If that even happens.
Right.
I'd rather see a Gaethje.
I would rather see Gaethje McGregor.
McGregor.
That would be a great fight, and I think McGregor would win.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's more well-rounded.
Wouldn't that be such a tough loss for Gaethje? That'd be a bitter pill to swallow.
Depends. It depends how he went out. You know.
Gaethje needs to bring that fight to the ground, dude.
He's not gonna though.
I know he's a bitch.
No,
Actually
too much pride.
Actually watched a video today. It was him talking with Khabib. They had like this round table or whatever, just like a bunch of people. Henry Cejudo and Khabib, like a bunch of champions. And Gaethje was like, "Yeah, I'm so happy I don't wrestle anymore. Every fight's a dog fight. Like I hate it. It's like I'm glad I'm in MMA." So like he hates wrestling.
Yeah, and that's his thing. He wants to give the fans a show. That's why he does it.
Yeah. So maybe he knocks out Conor. That would be a hell of a show.
That would be great. But then what happens? Then Gaethje gets the title.
Yeah.
Then who does he fight?
Whoever's next. Dustin
And
Poirier.
is that Poirier, Ferguson, or Chandler?
Ferguson.
That's Poirier,
Gaethje,
and then Ferguson, and then Chandler.
I think Ferguson needs to win before he fights Gaethje again.
You gotta give him a title shot.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And if it was regular circumstances, if they had a great fight and Gaethje barely eked it out, then you could give Ferguson the rematch. But it was not even fucking close. Gaethje ripped apart Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, because he just didn't want to take him down.
And so, like, if it is made Gaethje versus McGregor, then do we see Poirier Ferguson?
Poirier Ferguson.
Yeah,
those 4 or 5 guys, they need to figure something out. They need to have a couple fights in lightweight to get it down. And I don't want the first fight that happens, which is most likely McGregor Poirier, to be for the title. Because I don't think
send Ferguson up against Chandler. Have him test him. Be a good test.
See that's what's been called for. But Ferguson is like, no, he has to fucking fight someone below me.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's fair, but at the same time, Ferguson, you just got decimated. You're supposed to be a top 5 guy. Like, why don't you just go fuck up Michael Chandler anyway?
Yeah, get some clout.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing.
He doesn't want to risk losing. He's getting a little bit old.
Yeah, I know.
So Michael
why
Chandler was the Strikeforce champion for a while, and then Dana White signed him. That's why it's like this. That's why Chandler got pushed to the top right away.
I'm curious to see what happens with Alex Pereira down in LFA because he just got signed like a couple weeks ago.
Who's that?
The guy who knocked out Adesanya.
Oh yeah, you were saying that last week. I bet he gets fucked up. I bet someone.
He gets fucked.
I bet someone puts him in a Kimura first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely interesting though. Like if he does do let's say he does do halfway decent.
Yeah.
He throws a body kick that gets catch and gets fucking countered.
Right. But anyway, that's gonna be the show. That's just about it. Come back next week. Check us out. I'm gonna figure out hopefully the Wi-Fi and the sound shit. I gotta do something because it's not working. We will be live next Thursday at 8 p.m. So will Nick LeBlanc, the Titletown Throwdown. That comes live to you at 7 p.m. So check him out. We will be live streaming next. We will be live streaming next Saturday as well as we do reaction video for the pay-per-views. Definitely come check that out. And I think that's going to be it from me, Austin, and Mark. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a good night.
Later.